Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
What? Oh.
Well now, aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today. Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world.
Well, I made it myself. It's a tool to rip the faces from mortal creatures and merge them together.
Is that a fact? And your voice? You ripped that from them too. I've never heard such silken tones from a naked skull.
Well, I can make others hear whatever voice I want them to hear. Yes, indeed, I am that powerful.
So powerful that you've been overpowered by clowns in red capes and a glowing necklace. Well, colour me impressed. Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Hey! As you wish. Turn into human, turn into lizard, elf, or dwarf. Let's turn into lizard.
Something has changed. You are you, but more. You are another, but not. You look to your hands, your belly, your feet. Flesh you don't know, molded into unfamiliar shapes. You cradle your aching head, where another's memories and wisdoms mix with your own. Your fingers trace a line from your head to your face, feeling not the creases of the mask, but the porous surface of new skin. You lower your arm, blink twice, and step forward in this new guise.
'12, 1880, Lucian and the Black Ring. In this treatise, Cranley the scribe goes to great lengths to document the genesis of the Black Ring as best as he can. In summary, Lucian's adopted son Damien was resentful of his father and became the Lord of Chaos, which sounds extreme, but according to Hubert, Damien may have had good reason. There is much about Lucian's killing of Igerna, Damien's lover. Damien's banner attracted a cabal of outcasts, deviants, dark wizards, and various other tainted and tarnished individuals. The cabal became an army fighting for the void. This notebook is filled with meticulous notes observing the traits and habits of the mortal races. It details the food they eat, the clothes they wear, and their speech patterns. It also includes some rather confused diagrams of their mating habits. Orders from the guard stewards. Important. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shifts. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you. Magister C1.
Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in this cage in the first place?
Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
And what is it in for me?
And I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
How?
Before you can
Okay.
even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy lizard? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Well, apparently one of the guards up there fell overboard. You should go check it out.
Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick's? I bet it was Rick's. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Well, don't worry, you can leave me here with him. I used to be prison warden myself. You go ahead, I've got this.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offence intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
He wanted to get out, he goes out.
Come on. And keep your hands where I can see them. Hurry it up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
Well, he never told me to... What?
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Wait, what happened? Oh. Oh. He killed him. Mm-hmm. Can I get there? I need 8. Can you pick this lock? I canceled the action. We are doing great. Oh, there's water down there. Requires a dagger. I don't have any weapons. Okay, go down there. Well, I am supposedly in the water. Are you done? Nice. I am standing in the water. Interesting. Well, he is burning as well. Can I try and run away from him? Well, joke's on you, I am healing. And all I have to do is keep running. Oh! I'm not burning anymore. There you go.
And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Indeed. We have too long presumed swords as a virtuous part of civil society. Yet we need to look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day, another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Scholars provided by Vrendeman is proving most effective. Damn to Vrendeman. This guy. Cooking pot. I'll gladly take that mortal pestle. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Hello.
Why, there you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
I must admit, I had a long black dream about a ship sailing the River of the Dead. But you're not dead, are you?
You're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Damn, Norman, why did you put this collar on me?
Peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Recall the feeling of waking up and draining a body of Source. Recall the rushing power that filled you.
Currents
Unleash
of magic
it.
surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Well, I must admit there was a little accident below. One of the prisoners is dead.
Is he? Oh well. Some problems simply sort themselves, don't they?
The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. Text beneath lists a series of hexes and materials required for muting source. Some of those objects are circled in black ink and annotated as follows: helm, collar, mask.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
What happened there?
The sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. It's a
Do you know him?
ship. His name was Fane. Oddball. Looked to me like he saw something he wished he hadn't before he came here. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Well, you weren't his protector. You were his captor, weren't you?
Like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
I do not hail from the House of Dreams. When I sleep, I truly
Figured as
sleep.
much. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
My price is considerably higher than that.
You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
Be good, you scallywags.
I'm here because I'm magic. Are you here because you're weird?
Hey! Yes.
You're a dragon. You look like a dragon. But where are your wings?
Hidden.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Maybe don't.
Husband, would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
Oh, but of course, my dear wife. The children must be surely mistaken. You have deaf ear.
You are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
True enough. You're Lors, I presume.
Right.
Do you know anything about the murder?
Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Well, you should have a look around with me. You can watch my back.
But I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes
Thank
cloud
you.
to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.